Apparently we're live. Anyways, thank you for coming to hang out on this Easter Sunday. If you have nothing to do, just getting the chat set up so I can still read it. Hoping everything is appearing okay, running this off the emulator as usual. I didn't really have an agenda for today, but I felt like playing arena football and figured I will stream a couple games. Obviously we're playing this on PCSX2. So Arena Football Road to Glory is the second of two Arena Football games EA Sports made in the mid-2000s. Madden was kicking ass, it was a really good game, and Arena Football as a sports league was financially doing quite well. Had about 19 teams in the league, really good attendance. I don't remember what channels the games were broadcast on, but like I said, they were generally doing pretty good. And yeah, EA made a game around it. It essentially plays like NFL Street, but with, you know, the average or the expected rules from a proper football game. So if you appreciate football beyond just following the NFL or following your favorite team, this, in my opinion, is actually the best football game EA Sports has put out. It's a really good, all-encompassing chronology of the league, in that it has both the 19 or 20 arena football teams at the time, and then it also has the AF2 Development League, because arena football was kind of crazy like that. They had the AF2, which was just a bunch of teams in really small markets like Fresno or Spokane, just small cities. And then they also have a ton of defunct teams, which I'm going through right now, such as Toronto, which we'll probably play as here for the first game. But no, it's a really good, like, all-encompassing love letter to the league. The playbook's accurate, the play style is pretty accurate. Like, the game as a whole is just very, very well done. And I actually prefer arena football rules compared to the NFL or even CFL, because the games are completely fucking crazy. So for our first game, I'm just going to play pro in 5-minute quarters. I've adjusted some sliders in the options menu beforehand, so the game, you know, isn't a complete shit fest. But I will be Toronto, which is a team that existed in the early 2000s, against LA. And the nice thing about this game is that all teams are pretty even. So playing as historic teams, you don't blow out, you know, certain squads or whatever. Like, it's all pretty evenly matched. I played the shit out of this game when it was brand new. Well, not this game in particular. I had the first one on Xbox. A couple of rules I gotta brush up on here. The AFL has some interesting linebacker stuff, where one linebacker has to stay in the box, as determined by where the two guards line up before each play. And he can essentially just play QB spy, but he can't leave that box. And then the other linebacker can blitz, but he can only blitz through the gaps between the center and the guard, which essentially is a quarterback protection rule, and so you don't overwhelm the O-lineman. There's telemetry in this game, which I know it sounds kind of pointless for a football game, because, well, shouldn't all games have shouldn't all sports games have some sort of bar that shows how tired your player is? In arena football, 6 of the 8 guys on the field have to play both sides of the ball. So by the third and fourth quarter, everyone's actually tired and the matchups really start coming into play. Like, if you follow football at all, it's a really interesting game to watch. Because they've taken, like, NFL rules and actually done a really smart job of condensing them down into a hockey arena. Oh god, the guy from Brazil in the chat's going to be so fucking confused watching this. But yeah, like, this game's done a lot of neat things that the other EA games didn't do. Like, when you play, when you select your play, you have a telemetry screen. So you can see where your completions have been, where you've scored from, your fatigue. Kicking, this is when EA started experimenting with the right analog stick. Kicking meter instead of the 3-button timing thing. And then the big thing is kick return. So you'll see, again, if you watch NFL or you watch CFL football but you don't really watch arena stuff, they have a really skinny field goal post, and on either side they have giant fucking nets to catch the ball, which means every missed field goal is a kick return, which is honestly is something the NFL should do. So arena football at this time, I think I mentioned before, but was doing really, really well, and that's why they got a game out of it. And there were a lot of good quarterbacks and just general players overall to come from arena football in the early 2000s to tear up the NFL. But about 2 years after this game came out, the league folded and then restarted again and went through a whole bunch of weird shit. It's not good. But it's a really interesting, it's an interesting Wikipedia article to read. I'll say that much. Teams relocate all the time and all that shit. But this is, again, this is probably the most stable era of the league. The era with the most talented players. So, we've won the toss. I did play a warm-up game earlier. Just so I could kind of get used to the speed of the game, but I still don't remember all the controls. But it's essentially Madden, just shorter. So, we'll get to return a ball here. Oh my god, almost fumbled. The trigger is a turbo button, instead of A, which it normally is. So the playbook is obviously a lot different than Madden. I don't like how you have to scroll through everything. And the other main difference with this game is you get a motion man. Yeah, I really don't like having to scroll through all this. Making our way down the field pretty quick. You basically don't run plays in this game because there's no point, and your running back is essentially a fullback / linebacker. See, every running play is just like wide receiver sweep, which we can try here, but I'll run it just to prove a point that run plays really don't work. Yep. Hits are pretty vicious in this game too. You can get sent over the boards, and it's pretty awesome when it happens. So we're actually not on too bad of a drive right now. For the football guys watching, you can snap the ball earlier in motion, and yes, the coach is on the field, that's a thing. Yep, there we go, over the boards. And that, if you watch AFL highlights on YouTube, you'll see that all the time. That's like a normal thing. It's actually not overdone in this game. But we are on the short side of the field, so we're gonna send number 2 over the center and hope we don't throw a pick. Nice! On the board. Yeah, this game's hilarious with a friend. Uh, yeah, we scored that. So this is the modified kicking that you'd see later in Madden games. Not a bad way to start this. Kickoffs again, because the field's short, you start essentially on your own goal line. They had a pretty good return there. So I guess if you have questions or comments or anything like that, I'll try and check every couple of plays. So again, if I switch to my linebacker, I can only blitz beside the center. And if the QB runs, he's fair game past the line of scrimmage. Like there's some weird rules you kind of got to memorize here. Ah, I got burned. Forgot how to jump, to be honest. Can we check that right now? Controller layout. What's jump? Let's not get burned again. Post play. Nope, not blocking. Kicking. Defense. Post snap defense. Jump, intercept is triangle. Okay, I was just late to it then. Have I been playing Dirt 2.0? No, I haven't even bought it, to be honest. I heard the bad things about it. Well, first of all, like I saw the DLC plan and how it's just recycling Dirt Rally 1 content, and I drew the line there. And then I really monitored the subreddit just to see how reactions were post release, and I saw things like the save data getting deleted, or not save data getting deleted, but the like the always online single player thing, and I just didn't want to deal with it. -1 rushing yard. Kind of hurting. Yep, that's running the ball in this game. This is hurting. Oh, this is just rough. I don't think this will work. I mean, I can try. Oh, that worked. Yeah, this is arena football. It's funny because compared to Madden, like you can't really throw like streaks like that or fade routes. Madden has a problem with being able to for the QBs to put the right arc on the ball to throw fades. But in this game, like it seems like they worked a lot, so you could lob it up and just let your receivers chase it. So shit like that actually works. But getting back to Dirt Rally 2.0, yeah, like when I saw how much content they cut, when I saw the DLC plan, it was hard for me to get excited for it, and I just never got around to buying it. I'm sure like when it's on sale, I'll buy it. Like a discounted price, and I'll get the season pass, multiple season passes, I should say. I've heard people whining that the force feedback is like not very good, which I found funny because I know Broadbent went to. Oh my God, we're getting torched. Have we dropped a pass yet this game?
Here we go, yeah! Bring it on! See, I can dance too! I can dance too! Yeah!
This game's amazing. But no, when I know Broadbent went to rally school in the UK. I think he might have went to like Sweet Lamb or whatever they have at that particular location. And like one of the first things he said, he's like, the wheel feels dead. Like I don't really feel the car. Like the wheel's not shaking around on me or anything. So we determined that that's essentially realistic, is having little to no FFB. And that's something I've been saying for the longest time. And then Dirt Rally 2.0 came out, and I saw all the boomers complaining that their super duper direct drive wheel wasn't exerting enough forces and all that shit. He got destroyed there. You know what? We're running the ball. But no, it was really hilarious to see the boomers saying, "Oh, my expensive wheel, I can't feel the force feedback through it." It's like, well, because that's how it should be. Oh my god, do we have blocking for once? Nope. Thought we were gonna make it through there. Shit. So circle's the outlet route, or the check down route. X is if we want to go deep, and square is going to go into the boards. Check down. Oh, fuck you. It's a good play, though. It's the first incompletion of the game. We're in the second quarter. But you know what? I was watching highlights before I got on, and that's apparently realistic. Like, there was an Arena Bowl game where the San Jose quarterback went like 7 for 8 in the first quarter alone. Okay, squares a check down. Oh my god, you got torched. And he had to slow up for the ball. That was completely ridiculous. I'm watching that again. And I'm actually going to show off the replay in this game. It's not like Madden where you have like a freeform blue circle that you can like move to different players. Here it's like kind of like Skycam. But no, X was number 2. I don't want to say a car length, but that's pretty close to a car length. But the release on the ball was just shitty. So it hung in the air and the DB caught up. But no, that was pretty awesome. Let's run an end around again. Oh my god. Yep. Oops. Those plays are completely fucking useless. Shit. Hey, you know what? That might be interesting. So square is going out to the flats. Oh, nope. Oh, there we go. What the fuck happened there? Because I wanted to go to 83. Because he's running out in the flats. Oh, yeah, he was covered. And then 81 was man coverage, and when he made his cut, he just burned the guy. And speaking of coaches on the field, if you run into them, you can actually hit them. This is really not a bad game so far. But for the Euro guys, or out-of-state guys watching, like a normal American football score is like 28 to 21 in real life. In Arena Ball, it's like 73 to 68. Like everything you're seeing right now is completely expected. Okay, on defense, B is speed burst. but on offense, it's the shoulder button, which is kind of interesting. Another unique rule for these is that the D-line can't stunt. Nice, there we go. So like when you play Madden, you have a whole bunch of buttons available for like swim moves and spin moves and stuff when you're playing D-line, but you're not allowed to in Arena Ball. You have to run into the guy straight up and just hope you're stronger than him. Which again, it's kind of done because otherwise the QB would just get sacked every single play. That was a waste. Try and cover Ingram this time. Ooh. So we're going to see our first field goal attempt of the game. That's not a point after. And this will actually be an interesting kick because it's almost from their goal line. So if they miss, they actually won't. Wow, nice kick. If they miss, the returns are really exciting. Because that ball can just bounce anywhere. I don't remember, like, I think they have to give us a chance to recover it. My returns fucking suck today. Just have no blocking. Let's go end around. If you just tuned in, we got a hell of a game going. Okay, man coverage. Let's go. Nope. We're just not... Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Suboptimal. Loop tight end screen. Shit. Try it. No, I don't like this. Oh, we get the 1 minute warning anyway. Never mind. I like that. Yeah, I'd prefer not to run my receivers into the boards. So 2's on the quick curl. Square might be open. Circle's open. Nice. Is that guy in a Patriots jersey? So now we can probably run a slot screen. So if 83's not open, I'll just hit X over the middle. Yeah. Nice. Part of the problem with that play, though, is I can't really see the camera. Like, it doesn't pan to show... It's too close. Like, I can't see if guys are sitting in the flat. But for the 4 people watching, I'm hoping you're enjoying this trip playing arena football. Played a pretty good opening half so far. Usually when I play Madden, one of 2 things happens. I instantly dominate, or I throw like 3 picks. Like, that was the worst thing that's happened so far. And it's just a touchback to the 5. Oh, guy pulled his hammy. Why are you covering him? It's zone. Nice. The funny thing is, I have the pass blocking abilities cranked up, so this amount of like pressure on the LA QB is kind of hilarious. Oh. Yeah, they just learned the lesson I did about running the ball. This was close to start the first quarter. Oh. That's another thing too in this game, is that you don't have clock stoppages to the extent the NFL does, so the games go a lot quicker. As you can see, they reuse the cheerleaders from Madden 03. Pause menu's kind of neat in this game. It pans to show the scoreboard in the arena, and it'll play like real life highlights and just commercials. Now's probably the low poly halftime show. Yep. Yeah, they started doing cheerleaders in like Madden 03, and I think they just reused them for this game. Another cool thing too is during the pause menu they have like tutorials and stuff. Another cool thing too is during the pause. So I guess any questions or comments, just shit you want me to talk about, now is the time. Get the game going anyway. This is a lot closer than the total yards screen is showing. I botched that kick. Good throw. Is this in Madden 03 EA's best football games? I'm gonna be inclined to agree with you. There's a period of Maddens from like I want to say '01 on the PS2, or just the PS2 era Maddens that are really really good. Even like the older ones where the players move a bit more sluggish. That's good coverage. Like '01 obviously plays different than '05, but I can still play '01 and to me it feels like real football. I love '03 though. '03 I could play for years. The only thing I don't like is I've never been able to find like a... Oh shit, oh shit. Here we go. This extreme pressure we're getting on the LA QB. Maybe I'll crank the difficulty to All-Pro next game and get destroyed. But as I was saying, like Madden 03, the only issue I've had is I've never been able to find like a complete Madden card save file for it. Like I've gone the Game Shark route and done like the 900 and 1,000 tokens thing, but like there's still some shit that's locked behind like the mini camps and stuff, and I just don't have the time to grind those out. And then there's like special cards you get if you get every other card, like the Madden Millennium Team. But no, even like last year I was playing franchise mode in Madden 03 just like to wind down after work. That guy gets fucking destroyed. My personal favorite Madden, like on the PS2, is actually '09, because that's when they implemented Super Sim. Oh my god, we're destroying them now. Their line is just falling apart. But '09 it had Super Sim, so the games only take like 5-10 minutes if you're good. And in later versions, you couldn't Super Sim playoff and Super Bowl games, but in '09 you can. Like in 10, 11, and 12, they wanted you to play those games out manually. Oh my god, that was a sexy pass. I'm not even mad. That was through like 3 people. I'm gonna watch that again. That was wild. But no, '09 you had your Super Sim. It didn't like cuck you out of Super Sim, and you could use it in whatever game you wanted. And the soundtrack was pretty amazing. So like we had one. And like not even any horseshit where it goes through a guy's hand like in the new Maddens, but just like a straight super accurate throw. I mean, there was a bit of ball warping to get to his hands, but that was a stupidly sexy pass. I enjoy this more than sim racing esports. Yeah, I don't really know what to say on that that hasn't already been said. This game's flying by. I'm so used to the NFL stuff where you have your clock stop after incomplete passes. Alright, let's go. So that was the best return of the day. So this play hasn't worked at all. So let's try like a 5th time. No. Are you fucking kidding me? Does this game make any attempts to simulate player morale? No, it hadn't been implemented in it yet. And this game has got a really basic franchise mode. Like there's no it's not as cool as the Madden games where there's like ownership. It's just you play some seasons and that's it. And players get older. Uh Circles the dump route. He fucking dropped it. Are you kidding me? But no, like franchise in this game, you basically pick a team and then you just play through the season and that's it. And then you resign people at the end of the year. I don't remember if that's legal or not, what I just did. I think he got in bounds. Okay, yeah, that's in. Fourth and inches, and running works so little in this game that I have to kick. One thing that I got pissed off about with this game is that when they first announced it, they said you could make your own arena football season, so you could sub in like the classic teams. And please make it. Nope. They advertise season mode as like you know how in Madden you can swap out like the Patriots for your shitty created team, and you could like realign divisions and all that. They advertised it for this game, or both arena games actually. So you could take like I'm playing as Toronto right now. You could take Toronto and swap out like San Jose and play in this like fictional arena football league with just like whatever team you wanted. That was almost a pick. And then the game came out and it turned out you couldn't do that, so I was really pissed. That was really the only negative I had with this game in general. Because, like, especially in real life arena football, the league is, like, so unstable to an extent that like teams will move every single season. So it'd be nice like after you play through a few seasons with just the default. Uh-oh. It's the best run of the game. After a few seasons with like the default schedule and the default list of teams, it gets kind of boring. So it'd be kind of neat to have like the all-star teams in there, or like teams that played like the season before this, and you just can't. And it made me upset. LA's struggling right now. Wow. This is kind of sad that 7 people are watching me play arena football. Guys, it's Easter. Go be with your family. Uh-oh. So that's the end of the third quarter. We have a pretty healthy lead. What is that, 11 points? Ooh! That was a user. So this guy's made his only field goal attempt so far. This isn't a difficult kick. If he shanks this, I'll be surprised. Yeah, right down the middle. So they're within 8 points now? Kick returns have not been good today. Like, I juked him and he still hit me anyway. Okay, we need some points. So we can run trips, we can run... You know what? Hold on. So we'll have whoever our motion guy is, the slot. We'll just... I mean, someone's going to come with him, and then the check down route's X. Okay, comes with, snap the ball. Fuck. I really wanted to throw the check down. And the fucking linebacker comes over. This is interesting, loop shake. Okay, but that's not the route he runs in the fucking play call menu, though. Circle is supposed to come to like where the LBs are and then curl around, and he's just running a slant, so I guess we'll make sure he runs a slant. And then square does the double move into a post. Off we go. That was a bad decision. The fucking LBs, or not the LBs, the DBs converged on the single point. But like, he was open when I threw it. Like, I threw it right as he made his cut, which is right. Like, 83's making his cut towards the post. Oh, you know what? Yeah, the fucking circle's waving at me. And then as the ball comes out, the 2 DBs literally run into each other trying to swat the ball away. It was a bad decision. Made an oops. Honestly, I'm just going to run it again. And then we'll see if they throw to circle. Hold on. Hot route X to go north. Oh my god, he caught that. And my other guy got completely destroyed. So I threw a suicide pass. That was pretty close to a safety. And that should have been picked off by the linebacker, but I floated it over enough. And then 5 actually made a good read once the ball was in the air. Oh, 83 tried to cut block the 2. Never mind. timeouts have not worked, but... Wow, that actually did work. Had to throw that in a really small window, but was X open? I have a feeling X was open. X was kind of open. Yeah, he gave him like a 5-yard window. I should have threw to X, like, badly. You know what, we're gonna solve this problem. Settings! So you only get 2 camera views in this game. And the perspective of the overhead view is really weird. You can't really gauge... Like, you can't gauge whether you're gonna float over a pass or not. We'll try a few plays like this, though. This is already weird. X is fucking way open. Or not. No, I don't like that camera view. It's weird. Hold on. Nope. Nope. Didn't realize it was 3rd and 5. Timeout. Loop shake again. So X is your check down. Circles if you want to go big. And then square does the double move. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. Hold on. That's more than a... That, wow. Awesome.
No, no way, ref, no way, you need glasses.
Ha
You see it out there. You need an eye exam. That's ridiculous. Don't get on my bad side. Come on, never mind, that's ridiculous.
Do you think there's a future for ultra-realistic niche sims? I can't understand how developers like 397 and Razer survive releasing DLC that's maximum a few thousand copies. No, you're right. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but I have a theory that the genre is just supported by investors. I didn't really see what I picked. We hit the 1-minute warning? Oh, I'm an idiot. Delay a game. I was reading comments while the play clock was running. Oops. Good, I didn't like that play anyway. Do you think there's a future? There is, as long as you have investors. Because that's probably who are keeping these companies afloat. Okay, please make... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's... Okay. I hit the wrong button and almost got a first down. So I was hoping... Like, when I rolled out and the pocket collapsed, I was hoping for this man on the boards. And square and circle kind of look the same to someone who didn't grow up playing PS2. So I was trying to hit 85 and I hit circle, and my guy pirouetted on his like ankle, and it turns out 83 was wide open. So that was nice. But yeah, in short, there's a future as long as you can get investors to keep funding these companies. Where was that, dude? Okay. I enjoy this play. It doesn't really work, but it's fun. Oh, you know what? No, hold on. That's exactly what I was trying to do, except I hit him way too late. Or too early, rather. Now LA calls a timeout because they're losing. But no, like, I called a 5-yard out, and I threw it when I saw the separation, which I'm trying to see, but this has a weird replay. But, like, the number 2 defensive back has his back turned, and I threw it when number 2 on my team was making his cut, but I threw it too early, so it was just like he was running a corner route, which kind of fucked him, because if I got, like, I can't move the camera, but if I was able to make him to get his cut and actually get out to the boards instead of being greedy, I think we could have scored there. And this is like the one time we're running up the middle works. Yeah, Ethan's right. Kunos is doing well because the game is just so fucking popular. Like, it's the new R factor. And then ACC came out, and that's been interesting. But yeah, I think Kunos is legit. I think they're able to keep the game afloat off sales. But I do agree, like, in terms of Reza and 397, like, the average person now is looking on Steam charts and starting to ask questions how this is financially viable. Because that's a lot of money for, like, individual licenses and stuff, and then, like, paying the rights to run ISI motor and, like, all that fun stuff. Like, the cost of making a game versus the amount you make selling an obscure, like, racing simulator, regardless of what dev it is, it's obvious that you don't make enough in sales. So I really don't disagree when people start to ask questions of how is this financially viable. Oh, that was almost a penalty on me. This has really not been a bad game. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Usually EA football games are just weird. And PCSX2 has been running very well. AC is the true R factor too. Yep, that's 100% I agree with. Whether they wanted to, like, create that or not, ooh, nice play. Whether that's what AC was going for when they, like, started development, I'm not sure. But it just so happened that all the R Factor guys, everyone who loved R Factor and just wanted something that wasn't from 2005, got a really good platform. AC, like, the way to differentiate, I believe AC is a really good platform, but, like, as a game, it lacks a lot. And my QB is the player of the game. That's about right. See, like, LA is actually starting to play well now. It's just pointless. They're running hurry up because you need to. Okay. The D-line may not stunt or twist, yeah. That's kind of funny that, like, your own CPU will violate that rule. It's a good throw. There's only so much you can do as a defense there. So they might actually try an onside kick. Oh, you know what? They're going to go for two. If they get this, this game gets real interesting with 20 to go. Yeah, they're just like a couple graphical glitches, but it's PCSX2. I really do have to sit down and, like... Oh, that's game. Good to see an onside kick here. I can pretty much just take a knee and end the game, but let's go for another TD. So X will be coming across the low side. Uh-oh. Honestly, I'm going to call timeout and just kick it. I'm pissed I missed that field goal earlier. There we go, right down the middle. So we'll get one more kick return and that'll end the game. 45 to 33. That's really not a bad game. And like I don't feel like there's any cheese there. The QB stats were more or less where they should have been, or at least mine were. But like I said, I'll crank the difficulty up for next round. And I shanked it. Wow. There's like no room for error on that. So 1 to go, they'll probably try. They'll probably come out in trips formation and run Hail Mary. Yep. Yep. Off the net. Oh wow, they actually caught that. That was pretty cool. Yeah, if you call the Hail Mary play in this game and wait till the receivers are in the end zone, your QB will throw it off the net, and it's just like a tip drill for whoever gets it. He just barely made that. But that's game 1 out of the way. 45 to 40. It wasn't close, but like it was kind of fun. I had fun with that. Yeah, there's a bit of Z fighting on the scoreboard now. So again, Toronto Phantoms, they were a team, I think they played from like 99 to 01. Like early 2000s. And then LA was a present day team. Your eyes look kind of fucked up, but okay. So, individual stats. 14 to 20, 4 TDs, 228 yards. That's like really not bad. Like I would say that's realistic. And then Sonny Cumby, 5 TDs, 11 for 19. Honestly, like it's realistic. Usually Madden spits out some really fucked up numbers when you play the AI, and like the QBs are just awful. How much money do you think I can make off SimDads by 3D printing them rooms for their shitty DD wheels? That's not a bad idea. You want to save your profile? Of course I do. So, for game 2, I'm going to pick better teams, and I'm going to turn the difficulty up. I believe it's under gameplay. All Pro, AI. So yeah, here are my sliders for like the one person who cares. All I've done is I've boosted defensive awareness for both teams because I want the DBs to actually like be kind of smart. On offense, I've boosted QBs and wide receivers because like if you watch arena football games in real life, like they complete a shit ton of passes and the QBs are really accurate, which is why guys like Kurt Warner went on to dominate in the NFL. Same with Tommy Maddox, because Tommy Maddox, everyone remembers him from the arena football days or the XFL days. He actually played arena ball for like 2 seasons, which made him godly. So yeah, all I've done is I've upped QB and wide receiver catching for both sides, and then I've turned pass blocking up so it's not like 10 sacks a game. Guess we could turn up the run blocking, but eh, it is what it is. So we are on All Pro now. Just save the settings. Again, this is PCSX2 build 1.4, or version 1.4. That's the most recent consumer release. Wasn't Big Ant Studios making a football game? I remember seeing a video a few years ago that they're making one. I actually don't know. I'd have to look that up. They were making, or they announced a dirt track game. and then it just like there was no crowdfunding support for it, and then iRacing came out with all their shit like a couple months later. But there are guys like there are Access Football out there. There's Maximum Football. There's a bunch of like indie games if you want American football. But in my opinion, they're not very good, and I have an extreme dislike for Maximum Football. Axis, I'm indifferent to. I haven't really played it, but I don't. A lot of the indie games, my issue is that like after you play something like Madden or even an EA game from like the PS2, which is what we're doing now, uh, it's hard going back to some of the indie stuff because the animation quality just isn't there, and it literally feels like you're playing Madden 99. And it goes into demo mode rather quick. F1 2019 hype train is on the rails right here. I don't know if I'm getting like copyright strikes for the soundtrack, but I'm playing it anyway because this game has a godly soundtrack. This might be a fun game. So Philadelphia and San Jose. The reason I'm picking these teams is they're the two best quarterbacks in the game, in my opinion. Dallas has Clint Dalzell, but Philadelphia has Tony Graziani, who actually taught Tom Brady how to play QB. And then San Jose has Mark Grieb, which is he set pretty much every record in the AFL. You know, I want to be home team. But no, this game has a godly soundtrack. It's all like whiny emo rock, but it's really good. EA of old had GOAT soundtracks, Burnout 3 and SSX3, man. Uh, from what I understand, it was the same guy behind the EA Tracks thing for like 10 years. So like that one guy uh, just had the right connections and the right taste in music for just everything. And EA kept him around for ages. I know, like, Avenged Sevenfold, they've actually talked about him. Like, in some of their interviews. They're like, yeah, this one guy for EA, or Electronic Arts, they call it, got us really into, like, soundtracks and stuff. That's why Avenged Sevenfold was, like, always in EA Sports games back in the day. I'd have to do some digging to find the name of the guy. Why do you dislike Maximum Football? Because the first game was a Canadian football game. So this is where I go into rant mode. The Maximum Football is essentially one guy behind it, David Winter, and he has been making football games like since the late '90s. And like I don't want to like completely rip on the guy because what he's doing is completely insane, and like he deserves some credit for trying to put out some kind of football game. But he's every 5 years, dating back to 1999, he pops up like in the news and stuff with this quotation dream of wanting to make like a big time Canadian football game. I'm gonna need to kick here. He pops up every 5 years. He wants to make this big time Canadian football game, and it always comes out like 10 years behind the tech that's available. And in particular, me and my dad both were really on board for Maximum Football on PC. Like, Canadian football, oh my god. Kill me. I can't kick in this game. So me and my dad were really on board for Maximum Football in 2006. There was a PC game that came out, and he built it as like front office football meets coaching tool, so you could build your own playbooks. And my dad and my uncle both coach high school football. So, like, I was in it for, like, the gameplay standpoint of being like, hey, like, it's a football game that's kind of a manager mode, and, like, you can make all your own jerseys and design your own leagues and, like, go into, like, that level of customization. Like, I was really excited for it. And my dad was excited because he thought he'd be able to pump in, like, our high school playbook into their playbook creator. Nice. Got a sack. He was hoping essentially to use their play creator tool to import our high school playbook and like make adjustments or just like run it as a simulation like you do for a race car sim. And when Maximum Football came out, it was like, I don't want to compare it to P cars because that's like a meme at this point, but it was like what Winter sold. Almost got the sack there. Holy shit. What Winter like advertised and sold with Maximum Football versus what the game actually was like embarrassing. Like I think my dad used it for like an hour and he's like, this doesn't work. Like the play creator would crash. Simulating it, like each individual game took like 5 minutes. So if you wanted to go through a franchise with any like sizable amount of teams, you just couldn't because it would take like ages. It was just embarrassing. And then the same thing with Canadian Football 17. Like he came out, he did his little dance in the news where, oh, I'm making a Canadian football game, guys. You should buy it. Support indie devs. And then people played it, and it was like, it was laughable. That was a solid route. Yeah, you can tell we're on All Pro. They're playing a lot better. But yeah, just every time I see David Winter pop up and the announcement that he's making a new football game, like we're talking almost 20 years of this guy like announcing some, oh my god, Canadian football is coming to current generation consoles, and then you play it and it's like, dude, I'd rather play like Quarterback Club 2002. Ooh, ooh, and I chose wrong. So again, our quarterback here is the guy who taught Tom Brady. I believe it's Tony Graziani. Yep. And he is a lefty, so this will be a bit of a mind fuck for me. X, we're gonna hot route. Oh my god. We're gonna struggle this game. Can already sense it. Have you played any MotoGP games? A few. On the 360 I had, I think, 08 or 07. There we go. Fuck, I didn't even know it was a penalty. We'll decline it. This play doesn't work, but we'll try. Hey, there we go. We got a yard. So yeah, I had MotoGP 08 on the Xbox, and I also had, or no, my buddy had like 14 or 15 on PS4, and we raced it online, or not online, sorry, split screen. Nice. Sorry, the football nerd in me is really enjoying how accurate this is all playing out. One thing I have played a lot of is Supercross games. The Supercross games by Milestone are awesome. Uh-oh. Oh wow, I got lucky. Just a touchback. That was almost a pick. But we're actually playing with competent teams for a change, so. was a good read. I could only do so much there with the linebacker. Oh, here we go. Weak blitz, so this guy will cross over the center. Who's blitzing here? Okay, it's ours. And we're going to see a field goal attempt. Nice. Oh, they're going to go for it. Wow. Okay. QB boot. Kill him. There you go. Sending Mark Grebe over the wall. Milestone is the Italian bike version of Codemasters. Yeah. That being said, the Sebastian Loeb game was awesome. Like, once you actually... I think it was like one mod you needed to download. It was either to change the frame rate or something, or I might not even have that mod installed anymore. But the Sebastian Loeb Rally Evo game is really good. Haha, get fucked, holding. Easy accept. This game is extremely low scoring for how good the quarterbacks are. Like, when you play season mode in this game, Mark Grebe is, like, always rated the #1 passer. What the fuck's happening? He's just not gonna motion? That's new. Oh! Yes, I think something fucked up there, because usually the wideout is supposed to start motioning, like, towards the line, and he just didn't run. Don't really know what the fuck happened there. Nice, nice coverage. As you can see, I'm a bitch and don't like, I don't like calling plays on defense. Just let the coach do it. Yeah, and the knocked over boards thing in this game, both in real life and in the game, it happens a lot. Like, guys get completely destroyed playing arena football. And you'll see, especially in, like, highlight videos on YouTube, the end zone, they'll sell, like they're, like, drinking zones. So you'll have, like, the kind of bar stools and shit set up. And, like, players will go flying into people and just knock over all the tables. It's amazing. It's a good kick. I never actually played Screamer Rally. Ooh. That was a good return. I kind of want to go for the end zone, though. So square is going to be your deep route, X will be around the post, and circle's the check down. Cool. Uh-oh. Nice! There we go. On the board. And he's hurt, because he got sent flying into the boards. Injured his chest. Yeah, you're not coming back. Sorry, boy. We needed the points. God, I love this game. So I wonder what bum replaces Scott now. Come on. Uh-oh. Hey, you know what? That wasn't completely terrible. Uh-oh. They're working with a short field now. That's not good. Buggier and less involved with their customers post-release. Actually, Supercross 2's got a ton of patches. But I do agree for other games. The support's been not really there. But Milestone's definitely been a company where like 5 years ago I'd have been just like, why are you buying their games? But now, it really started with the Loeb game. It's like, that was some fucking sexy coverage. But now it's like everything they put out is worth playing. The only thing I never really played is the Valentino Rossi game. Supercross 2 also has mods. Yeah, it's just like visual stuff though. Because like it seems like every one of their games there's always one rider missing. So people will just make him. Or there'll be like team bikes and sponsorships they add in. Wow, Grebe is getting shut down. And we get the penalty. Good job. That was 4th down too. Could have been a turnover and took a shot at the end zone. Instead, we give them another set of downs. Great. Yep. That penalty was not cool. Thanks. This is still a really tight game, though. So we'll probably get an injury report on our wideout. Rip. Shit. Try this. Wait, you know what? Can I flip the play? Fuck you, what's audible? That's not audible. Eh. Ouch. Errors. Linebacker read that. Yo-yo slant's never a bad play. Because Brown is going to come across on the 2-yard in route. Wow. Now we're getting shut down. This bit's poopy. Unfortunately, we either got to hit X here or circle. 1 minute warning. Run that same thing though. So square's on a curl route, which ideally we won't use. Either be X or circle we're going to. X. Easy. Good night. You gonna get hurt too? Oh, we can hit square on this. Okay, so, oh my god. No one's covering him! And if I threw that earlier, that's a TD, but okay. He decided to lob it 10 yards. Yeah, Milestone doesn't really make sims, but I think if you made a motocross sim, you're getting into MX sim territory, and then people just get frustrated. Ouch. I tried to throw the curl route. Oh, you know what? That's not terrible. That's not what I call... There we go. Play art wasn't shown correctly. So this might work. Maybe. That's exactly what I wanted to do. So the guy running number 11 on this end here is running... No, let's cycle through. He's running a 5-yard out, so he drags the corner away from the center of the field. So that way when 84 cuts inwards, there's no one there besides the linebacker, and the linebacker you just throw away from. So after this guy breaks away from number 8, there's no one within like 15 yards. That was a 3,000 IQ passing play. Like, they went the NFL blitz route, but not completely. And it's just perfect for this. So at halftime, we're up by like 4 points. Here's our low poly cheerleaders. They're out of sync. Got our Champ Sports commercial going. Yeah, I guess anything you want me to discuss over the next little bit is probably the best time. We have a rating of 140, which is completely insane. 3 TDs, 6 of 10. Mark Reeves 7 of 13. Average yards we're getting is like 11. Total offense, yeah, we're starting to pull away just a bit. First downs is close though. Oh, this is where we're killing them. We've only faced 1 third down all game. They faced like 4. And we get the ball back. Look at that. And yeah, if you hit the field goal post, like the center part during kickoffs, the ball just goes out of play. Because it simulates the different tension of the nets. Shit. Well, I fucked up running this play because I forgot to throw the circle last time. And you went flying. Oh, did we draw a penalty? Look at that, we did. 5-yard penalty, sure. We really didn't gain much yards out of that, but okay. If I have good enough blocking here, I can throw to the 5, which is square. But he has to make that double move. We'll try. So there's the double move. Oh my god, they're all in a cluster. That's a mess. No, I shouldn't have thrown that. This might work though. So 5 is the check down. Oh, you know what? Here we go. So X is just on a streak. See if we can toss it up for him. There we go. Oh, he caught it! It bounced off the board! He actually pulled it off. This is sick. And, like, he really didn't get burned. I just chucked it up for him. So I'm pretty sure the ball, like, bounces off the board here, which is still legal. Yep. It hit, like, the bottom half. And the dude picked it up off the board and caught it for touchdown. That's amazing. No. Arena football is absolutely crazy. Yeah, like I said at the broadcast, like there's little tweaks in arena ball that that improve on the NFL rule set without like completely bastardizing the game or making it a meme. And like shit like being able to catch the ball off the boards or like checking people over the boards or like the giant rebound nets. It makes it so much more fun. And again, like this is legit how this league is. This isn't like an arcade game or anything. This is an actual like thing. Oh, we almost got to Grebe there. So again, we're up by 11 points. Starting to pull away from San Jose, but they might come back because it's EA. Good coverage. Oh, yep. I do have an NFL Street save going on, I think, Dolphin, but that's a whole other meta. Street is like completely nuts. That's the best run we've seen in like 2 hours of playing this. NFL Street, you can do some insane stuff with lineups. Like, he's throwing these shitty-ass checkdowns to the flats, and it's just not working. Like, you have to do what we've been doing, where you just chuck it far sometimes, and you let the guy run under it. Like, you have the best quarterback in the game. Or one of the best. Like, that was pointless. You gained 5 yards. Everything I've thrown today that has worked has been, like, at least a 15-yard play. Okay, this guy's crossing. Oh. Oh, he picked me up. Yeah, get fucked. Thank you. Yeah, that was gonna end poorly regardless of what happened. God damn, the coach's eyes are just fucked here. But no, like let's watch that. So I'm controlling the linebacker, and I'm supposed to stunt during this play, which I do. And there's just a massive fucking hole. And then Glover picks me up, which is the right call. And then Grebe is like, oh, I'm gonna scramble through the center, which is kind of smart. But he gets caught up here. So now the linebacker has a chance to read it, and of course I'm stupid. Or no, I didn't miss the tackle. I thought I did. I pop onto him, and he just gets destroyed. So that's a fumble. Like, Grebe is an idiot for running with that. Should have threw it away. I don't even know what the throwaway button is. Usually you don't need to. Gonzalez on the check down. Sure. Uh-oh. Oh, he caught that. Wow. It's a good ball. So, because we only need 2 yards, now is when you run. And we'll get like 3. Uh-oh. Almost got there. Is there a QB sneak? Do we have that? QB draw, here we go. There we go, TD. Those are kind of dirty, but they run it in real life, so. Starting to murder San Jose here. I do want to put up 50 in a game, but we're running out of time to do that. Come on, show the arrow. There we go. That was almost a pick. Oh good, we're losing some people. Good, go be with your family on Easter. Don't watch arena football on PS2. Oh my god. Grebe is getting worked this game. And a fumble? Wow. That was pretty hurting. Like, Grebe drops back, and we have a guy bust through the line because 91... Oh, you know what? They called a screen pass. That's what happened. And he just didn't get the ball off in time. And then when he did get the ball off, it was a fucking blooter. So it goes right to the 6. And then he gets destroyed, fumbles the ball. That was a mess of a play. I hate using QB sneak in EA football games because it never looks accurate to what it does in real life. No, you're absolutely right about that. Like, in real life, they all just fall forward into a pile. But in EA, it does, like, the weird, like, bounce. Get out. Oh, my guy went over the boards, too. Yeah, QB sneak in EA games, it's like if it's 4th and inches, and you just need to move, like, forward a few feet. What does work is if you're in the shotgun and you run, like, a QB draw with like a scrambling quarterback. Then it's not so bad. Again with the checkdowns. I think we might got a penalty on that. Like, I'm happy with the pick, but we just barely went outside the linebacker box. Thanks, coach. I don't want to run meme plays and, like, risk blowing a lead. Oh, you know what? We can throw a fade. So, Circle, who is our sub for the guy that got hurt. Oh, no, hold on. We'll just run what we did on the end zone. So, Squirrel will run the out, and then we'll throw to X. If he's open. There we go. Yeah, that... I don't want to say that's an exploit play, but the defense doesn't seem to like that. Because, again, you hot route the fly guy to run a 5-yard out. So he takes away the cornerback, so the center of the field's just open. So then when your wide out cuts, he's just running into empty space. That's dirty as fuck. We'll run that again. What was that called? Loop hook. There we go. It's kind of pointless on this end of the field. Hold on. No, you know what? We can probably throw to square now. No. Uh-oh. This is a mess. This is a mess. I should not have thrown that. Yep. And the coach got wrecked. It's my first pick of the day, but... Because, like, I dropped back, and I hoped 11 would be open, but he got jammed on the goal line. So there goes my option there. And then he's, like, running around wondering what the fuck to do. Because he's supposed to be running a curl route, so he's supposed to be right at the EA Sports banner, and he's fucking 5 yards where he's supposed to be. So that's not an option. And then there's two linebackers playing QB spy over the middle, so I can't throw to X. So I have to bail out, and then of course I'm an old white guy trying to run from like fast people, so that doesn't work. So I just have to throw it, and then yeah, 19 just was like, yeah, you're desperate. I'm pit taking that, and then he got cranked.
First and 10. Ball on the 13-yard line.
I don't remember what I called, but don't think it matters. Oh. Oh, shit. I missed. Fuck you. What was my DB doing? He, like, gave him space to catch that. Hit him over the boards. Yes. Yeah, that's what you get for trying to run a QB boot. Oh, hold on. They're trying to get back in this. We're not going to let that happen. Are you entertained by arena football on PS2? Like, it's so early in the game. Why would you call that? Like, there's 3:48 left still. Whatever. That might be interesting if we run that the other way. So I'm going to hot route circle to run a quick slant over the middle. And then X is going to be the outlet. That was perfect. Now was circle open too? Because if circle opens, it just means San Jose is giving up. Oh no, you know what? Circle wasn't open. So I read that right. Because if I throw it to the 5, number 9 will just jump and pick that off. But I threw the double move 84 did, where he did like a backward spin. Gave him enough separation to throw that ball. Yeah, that was like perfect. Yeah, this is definitely like you can tell Madden is or there's like a Madden influence in this game, even just down to the AI. I still think the AI QB scrambles too much. Like they really should just throw the ball away, but I find it funny though, like how I turn the AI up, and I'm beating the AI more now. Like the LA Toronto game was actually kind of close for a bit. This has just been like destruction. Yeah, Greeb's scrambling again because he's an idiot. Oh my god. At that point, when like by the time he's gotten 10 yards, I just start mashing buttons and hope someone tackles him. The fact that a QB boot worked that good is kind of sad. Okay, ours is going on another blitz. Hole opened up. That's the first time they've called a check down screen, and it's actually worked, but that's because they only needed 2 yards. That being said, Greep's stats aren't bad. He's just thrown 2 picks. Nice break up there. Double QB spot, so I'll just hang out. That was like, why did you throw that? I mean, like, I understand. Because, okay, Grebe drops back. I'm playing QB Spy, so we can't go to 3 or 80. Oh, you know what? That makes sense then. Yeah, we've double covered number 3. 80's kind of getting jammed, but like the EA Sports type of jammed. Oh, that's, yeah. So he decides to throw it. Oh, yeah, okay. No, that makes sense. 66 broke his block and was going to sack Grebe, and Grebe's just like, I need to get rid of this now. Oh, wow, he got completely destroyed. Ouch. Okay, never mind. He just got rocked when he's throwing. Okay, we can actually run this again now. Oh, you know what? This will be even funnier. It'll be a double streak. Circle will go up the right side, square on the left. We just go to who's open. In that case, it's 5. Personally, I thought square was going to be open, but there was once he curled around here, there was like super lax coverage. Whereas number 5 seemed to burn number 14, and then you just had to lead him towards the center of the field. Yeah, 14 had shit coverage there. That was easy. Fuck, we might actually put up 50 in this game. Wonder what happens if I kick it like super low. Nope. Ah, I fucked that up. I was gonna try and aim it so it like bounced off really low. Wow. You got destroyed. And he celebrates in the guy's face. It'll be interesting to see what San Jose does here. Like, if they don't start going for it, they're going to have issues. Okay, you can keep throwing checkdowns. That's fine. Makes my job easier. Sure. So the nose guard is going to pull. Oh, there we go. Got to the QB at least. That was all user. Gotta start screaming at the TV now like iMaverick does. Do I get a pull this time? Nope. No, they're gonna go for it. Oh, you mean they're gonna kick? Okay. Sure. I don't think I have my kick return team in, so that's not good, but this is exciting. Nope. Didn't get it. Okay. Money play again. So we'll run loop hook, but we'll flip the side it's on. So circle will run the 5-yard out. We're not intended to throwing to circle. We're probably going to go to X. X makes his cut. Try and lead him. Oh my god, they ran into each other. Fuck you. You're supposed to be running an out. You're not supposed to be up there. But I want 50, so we're going for the end zone. That might work. As it's drawn up. Yep. There we go. Put up 50. Nice. Honestly, like, I'm making this game look somewhat easy, but with Madden, you can sit in the pocket for 3 or 4 seconds and let the play develop. So like you can be bad at Madden and still complete a lot of passes, but here like you have to throw the ball when the guy makes his first cut. Otherwise, you just get destroyed by the D line. Like the how fast you have to make your reads in this game. Like it looks easy from like a spectator point of view, but when you're actually playing it, everything moves so ridiculously fast. See, like, they could have run that, like, all game, and it would have been relatively close. So let's see, every interception's a turnover. It should be like 56 to 40 something. But Grebe just couldn't stop throwing picks. And check down routes for whatever reason. Hurry up, AIs, come out. No. That might be the end of the game, too. So I think the clock still runs. Or not. Their clock rules are a bit different than the NFL. I think, like, outside of the 1 minute warning, it always runs. Oh, wow, you got kind of destroyed there. This will be interesting because if they... I think we get one more play in. Can I just take the ball at the 5? Forget, is that a rule? Okay, they're going to kick off normally. I might be able to put up 60. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got out. I tried to call for a fair catch, and I pressed Y, and I forgot that that's not a thing in this. Because I wanted one more play. And my guy just dove. It's an interesting way to run out the clock, though. Anyways, I said I was going to play 2 games. That ate up about an hour and 45 minutes. I might be streaming later in AC, because I know Chris wants to get on and get that set up again. So Ethan, we might need you for that, if you're still kicking around. Yeah, there's a guy getting sent over the boards. Individual stats. So Grebe had a shitty game. 3 TDs, 3 picks, 19 of 33, 57%. We were 12 and 19, 63%. 7 TDs. That's I believe that's the NFL record. Indoor it's something crazy though. Rating 128 to 63. Yeah. Mark Grebe had a rough day. Again, that's weird though, because I think he's the best quarterback in the game. Receiving. Steve Smith, not that Steve Smith, but an equally talented Steve Smith. 8 receptions, almost 200 yards, 4 TDs. No drops among any receiver. All 3 receivers had at least 1 touchdown. What about for San Jose? No, Ben Nelson didn't. Defensive, here we go. Picks. 3 different players had to pick on my team. God, that was rough. What's funny is San Jose was up for a bit. And then it just turned into complete domination. Like, they didn't score in the 3rd quarter. We get a nice drive summary screen that doesn't work after the game. Anyway, that is Arena Football. Thank you for coming out and sitting through my shitty PCSX2 stream. As you can see, I've pressed a button that I shouldn't have. This is my favorite song in the game, by the way. Do you want to save your profile? Of course you do. That way it says I'm 2-0 on the screen. So I might as well explain the menus a bit. There's really not a lot to do in this game. There is a season preview of just the different videos, which EA always had. There is a bunch of tutorials, because like I said, there are some different rules in this. No, we're not going to sit through that. But yeah, there are like some slight different rules that you kind of do need to know. I've used a cheat code. It's just LFA open in all caps. You name your profile that to unlock all the teams. But the defunct / like historic teams like Iowa and Massachusetts Marauders, those guys, you just unlock these for like completing some of like the milestones. So like, don't throw a pick, don't get sacked, rush 50+ yards with a player, which is kind of difficult. Get 4 TDs in one game. Like, it's not... They're kind of difficult challenges, but I just use the code and say fuck it, because I don't want to waste time. When I was in middle school, I did them all manually, when I first got the game. You do have a stat book. It's kind of pointless if it's just you, because that's all it really shows is just... That's kind of neat. There's like a record book. Michael Bishop is a CFL quarterback. So yeah, there's just this kind of stuff. You get your user records, which have all been set today because these are my first couple games I played. User versus user, of course, that's if you have a buddy playing this game, which you probably don't. You can set your audibles, you can set your hot routes. Most of them, like, you can just leave. I mean, we could try changing something. Oh, you can actually, like... Hey, that's interesting. I could have used that. Your gameplay settings are your standard Madden stuff. Some of the AI subs, the penalty sliders are the same. System settings, again, it's just like the basic, change your camera, your first down markers, your soundtrack stuff. You do have create a team, create a player, and roster editing in this game. And create a team is actually not terrible. You don't get a lot of logos to pick from. Like you get the AFL logos and the AF2 logos. And then like a handful of shitty EA logos, but like there's enough. I wish if this game had modding, it would be kind of neat to have like non-retarded logos, because like some of these are pretty ridiculous. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff like that in this game. And then the game modes, you have your season, which just runs multiple times. You have your practice. You have field goal challenge. Challenges, I don't actually know what's in this. I think it's just like a football 101 type thing, and then situation is your typical Madden, like set everything. But yeah, that's Arena Football. Thanks for coming out. I'll probably stream a bit later. Again with some AC shit. But yeah, happy Easter. Thanks for watching some shitty indoor football.